Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me
But when the fighting is stopped and the fallout is settled, you must rebuild.
I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, take me home, country roads.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
The first thing I notice, and most Fallout fans will notice, is their choice of the intro song. It starts off like Ink Spot's I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire, but quickly fades into John Denver's 1971 classic, Take Me Home, Country Roads. So, why is this important? Well, first, by listening to the song, it gives you that feeling of living a vagabond-style life in a rural or backwoods setting, or God's country. Second, it gives us an exact location of West Virginia. All we had about Vault 76 before this, with little information from Fallout 3, the DLC for Mothership Zeta, and Fallout 4, was that it was in the basic area of the Virginia states, and that's all we really knew. Before we talk about the date of October 27, 2102 as shown on the radio, we need to discuss the history of Vault 76 and why this date truly matters. So, what do we know about Vault 76? Well, according to the Vault-Tec terminal in the Citadel, construction began in February of 2065, ended in October of 2069, and it was officially announced to the public 7 years later in 2076 in honor of America's 300th birthday. Once completed and filled, it was to be used as one of the 17 control vaults for the baseline results of the other 105 experimental vaults, such as Vault 87 where the super mutant was born, and the infamous Vault 101 of Fallout 3. Basically, the 500 residents were treated with the utmost of respect and care while given the latest in technology and comforts. Once 20 years passed, the doors were open and they were free to go about their merry way. No, I'm not lying. No horrible experiments or making its citizens listen to music until they are driven to insanity. It was green fucking acres for these people. Now, this brings us back to our original date, October 27th of 2102, exactly 25 years and 4 days after the bombs fell and the war ended. Which brings up my first set of questions. Is it 25 or 20 years since the doors were sealed? Why is the atrium occupied by a lone survivor? It seems as if they only just left to reclaim the world, as the giant banner suggests they were capable of doing. They definitely celebrated something. Balloons are still floating around as if the festivities were just moments ago. And if you look closely, it seems like people were there. There's a caution wet sign and plates on a table. If he truly is the lone survivor, why is he that lone survivor? From there, we can also speculate about the radiation levels, which must be high as a normal due to the bombs only falling 20-25 years previously, to the main enemy types. How will this affect the world if it is only 20 and not 100 or 200 years later, where we have super mutants and centaurs from Vault 87? Hopefully this brings the atmosphere to that gritty feel of Fallout 1 and 2, the atmosphere and gameplay elements of the originals. Personally, I love the world building side of Fallout 5, but I also heavily modded it too. But if they can take these original ideas from Fallout 4 and mix it with the aesthetic and atmosphere of even Fallout New Vegas, I think we may have a worthy heir for the Fallout name, finally. Lastly, let's look at the graphics. If this truly is gameplay or close to gameplay quality, Bethesda must be using a new engine. If so, will it be as buggy as their old engine, or will they have worked out the tweaks? This Only time will tell. Then again, did they borrow these HD textures and patches for Fallout 4 from the modding community, and they expect the modders to, rebuild a new Fallout 5, which would not surprise me. I mean, this is Bethesda we're talking about. But we can only hope for the best with this one. Like so many other companies, Bethesda really has repeatedly let us down these last few years, and like most of you, I could really use some reassurance in the industry too. Well, thank you for watching. This has been a Positron Gaming production. Until next time, viewers, have a good day.
Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own,